Right, welcome back. Following on from the last episode, still ongoing with the clutch. The parts have now arrived, so I'll show you what I've got. So we've got the new complete clutch. I've got the slave master cylinder repair kit. I've also got a new slave piston, new locking nut. Already opened this one anyway. That's the new seal that basically fits in there. The new gasket for the slave and the new clutch gasket. I'll leave you a link in the description where you can get all these. Obviously that's how I left the old parts, so obviously the springs just go in the bin. That I decided to replace primarily, you can see the chunk that's out of there where it's been hammered in so many times and they've actually broken it. So that's been replaced, new one there. And obviously new frictions and steels. So the first job today is to get the actual slave out. I'm going to have to drain all the fluid and then at the end re-bleed the clutch, which I wasn't expecting to do. So not much has changed in there. So the slave itself, I literally just clamped down. So I'll move the bike round and then we can start getting to that. I'll get the slave off, strip that down, give that a really good clean up. Also want to give these engine casings a bit of a clean over, just some degreaser and a brush. Later on I need to actually strip all these plastics off this side, because obviously a later job I've got, I need to replace the thermostat switch, so all this has to come off. But that's the jobs for today, so we'll see how far we get. Alright, so I've disconnected the slave from the brake hose. Gives you an idea of the state of it. The fluid that actually came out was disgusting. Alright, so now I need to clean this up. Give this all a clean up. Get that piston out. And obviously I've got some bolts to clean, put them under the wire wheel. Same with the bleed nipple. Right, I've also taken the gasket off of the back. So that's all been cleaned now, so that's basically ready to go. So it's just a case of stripping this down. Right, after hours of trying, that's the state of it. Managed to get it out. It was just seized in there solid. I even tried rebleeding it, but there was so much air because obviously the seal's gone. So I ended up using a bridge puller. Fitted in there nicely. Managed to pull it out. Still took a while. Let's say that has had it. So next thing, let's clean all that gunk out, clean this top end out. Alright, just going to use some degreaser. Starting to come up a lot better. Right, and then just going over with a very fine wire wool. As you can see, a lot better from what it was. Yeah, much happier with that. Right, pop the new seal on. Right, and that just pops straight in. Last one to fit. It's the one in the middle. Right, all I've got left to do now, just need to clean up around these edges. Right, so that's cleaned up the edges. Last one. Right, so basically we're ready to put back together. I've cleaned the bolts up, given them a grease up, so just need the gasket. And that just fits on there nicely. Right, and that is done. Banjo bolt. It needs some new washers on it for a start, but I might even bin it and put a fresh one in. Right, let's clear some of these tools out of the way. Right, so that took longer than expected, as I say, but you always expect the unexpected with these things, as I say. All pretty bad, rusted up. As I say, the fluid that actually came out was a milky browny colour. It was pretty bad, but say that's all been cleaned up now. So that basically is ready to go back on the bike. Alright, well I'm pleased how that's come out. As I say, it did take a lot longer than expected. As I say, the piston just wouldn't come out. I even tried putting it back in the bike and bleeding it through, but where obviously it had deteriorated so much, this seal was leaking, it was just pumping air through, so then I suddenly thought bridge puller. So the bridge puller worked, which was great. So unfortunately didn't get a chance to get the clutch back in this episode, but as I say, at least the slave's been all rebuilt, this casing's been cleaned up. So next episode we will finally get the clutch in. As I say, this is a big project really. It's more in depth than I should have guessed from the first 6 episodes I did, that I was finding loads of problems. But obviously as I'm going through it, I'm finding more and more that I didn't expect to actually come across. I knew I had to change the clutch because the clutch has had it, but I wasn't expecting the slave cylinder to be in that condition, and you know, all the gunkiness that was in the actual clutch cover housing. So it makes me wonder what else I'm going to find as I dig further and further into this bike. But at least I know at the end of it everything would have been done, and it should be a nice bike to ride. So as usual, subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of every video so please like and subscribe. Sorry, I'll get my words out in a minute. Links to other videos top left and top right of every video. And join me again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.